Hello friends, my name is Hamid. Today I'm working on this Miele washing machine that I hear that. The model is W1623. The customer's complaint is that they are getting F53 error code. When they run the washer, it fills with water, it stays calm, silent, nothing happens, and then after a couple of seconds it gives them error code F53. So I'm here today to fix it, and I'll teach you how to fix this problem. So I will turn it on and I'll show you what's happening here. Normal cycle, start. So the washer is filling with water right now. So at this moment the washer should be spinning. It's not spinning, it's silent. I hear that. When you get this F53 error code, after that the washer keeps draining and then it keeps giving you F53, and eventually it will stop and nothing will happen. And if you turn off the unit, turn it back on, you will get the exact same problem. It will fill with water and then it stays silent for a couple of seconds and then it will give you that error code. So it keeps happening again and again. I'm gonna turn off the water now. I'm gonna turn on the power to drain all the water out. Each time you start a new cycle or turn it off and turn it back on, it will drain first and then it will start filling again. Okay, so I open the door and I will show you the model and serial on this unit. The model and serial number is here on the door. When you open the door, you will see it. A little bit of problem we have on this area is that the space is too tight. The space is too tight, as you can see. It's a little bit hard and tricky to pull the unit out in order to work on it. But the good part is this customer made this platform. I can pull out the washer. So let's come to the bottom of the problem and see what's causing this F53 error code. When there is communication problem between the main control board and motor, you will get F53 error code. On these washers, the motor has two carbon brushes on both sides. They wear out over time, and then that can also cause the same issue. Last time, I remember for F53, I had to go in a customer house 5 times to do different repairs. F53, I had to go 5 times because they even had corrosion buildup and some burnt wires on the main control board, which is located right here. So on this unit, I can see that it's most likely the carbon brushes. It's called module. That most likely is the problem, because if I put my hand here, if I run my hand right there, you see that black disc? This tells me that it's from carbon brushes, and that's how I know. Carbon brush assembly, the part number is 6799642. It looks like this, and I will show if that's the problem or not. At this moment, because I did not open the unit apart, I'm assuming that it's the problem, but it could be anything. I also got a platform that I will pull this drawer out on top of it, and then after that I will start opening the washer apart. I got this little small tweezer. You open this little small cap from both sides, from left and right, and then you got T15 Torx. You open this screw, open it that much, and then push it, and then push it in, and then do the same thing on other side. Once these are out, the next part is push this in, pull it out, and then from here you put your hand here, your chest on top of the dryer door, lift it up a little bit. At this moment I got enough space. Make sure the power is off. Take this soap dispenser out. This tab needs, again, make sure the power is off. This panel lifts up, just like that. I push the dryer back enough that I can work on it. I can put this control panel right here. I got this screw I want to take off. I have another screw on that side. I'm not going to take that off, but I will take the door gasket out. Stick a screwdriver on at the bottom of the spring and pull it out just like that. Now we got another screw we need to take off. This one is Turks 27. The door lock screws need to come off. Again, you're gonna use your T20, Turks 20. The last screw is the top one we are gonna take off. I forgot something here. I will open this. There's a little small door puller. You can also push this in. So I didn't pull the dryer out because it's more easier. Yeah. We're focusing on this. The motor module is this. The motor is located at the back of this. We're going to open this screw, the bottom and the top screw. T20. We may need an extension here. See the black discoloration here? There's small tabs. If you look at it there, you will see those tabs. One here, another one right there. We're going to push these in and then pull the connections out. Please do not pull it out from the wires. Always hold it by the connection. And here's the module. You just hold it and pull it out. Look at the carbon brushes. The carbon brushes are completely worn out on this. It shouldn't be that short. The carbon brush is supposed to look that long. See? This goes on both sides of the motor. When you receive this brand new, these carbon brushes are not out, so they're kind of in. They're pushed in like this. The other one is also pushed in like this. You have to install this in this position like that. The stuff you want to keep in mind is very important. You see these pins, this pin and that pin and these two pins. All of these 4 pins needs to get inserted right there. One goes there. Get a flashlight. One goes here, another one goes on top, and then one goes right here, another one goes on top. If you don't install this module, those pins properly in the motor area where it's supposed to go, you will still have the F53 error code. You will not be able to fix it. So this is very important. Make sure to insert the pins properly, and once you know they are setting properly, the next challenging part is the brushes. These brushes needs to come out after the installation of this. In order to install this, pull these brushes out, what you can do is you need a tool, like a small tool like this. What you can do is, if you look at the back here, you need to push it from there, from this side, the carbon brushes, to release it. Once you install it, you will insert this and push it. You hear that? You released it. If you don't hear this click noise that you released it, again, it will not be installed properly. So you have to do it from this side and from other side. You see, you're not gonna insert anything here, right here, closer to this golden side. Here. If you release these carbon brushes and you install it like this, first of all, you cannot install it, and the second, you're gonna break these carbon brushes, and then this will be garbage and you will need a new one. So even if you receive it on the package and you see the carbon brushes are looking open, or maybe one is open like that, push it with your finger back, push it back in. Make sure they're sitting like that in place before you install it. So you also need a little bit of practice. You cannot just install it and assume everything is okay. You have to do this couple of times in order to do this properly. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can get it done first time. So here, to install it, I'll just put this here. You want to line up these holes, that hole to there. So if you're not sure if those pins are sitting there properly or not, you can pull out your phone, put it on the front of the screen, and maybe go on the side. Maybe get a small flashlight so you'll have some extra light. Take a picture and then look at your picture. See the pin is sitting correctly here. Seems okay. The pins are sitting okay from that side. Let's try on this side. I'll take another picture. My pen seems okay. I'll take one picture from other side. My pen is sitting okay there. I don't see any problem. Now the next part is, you do not want to forget this part. You hear that? I just had to push it in a little bit. And I'll do the other side. See, this side is a little bit awkward. You kind of feel it with your finger too. I'm feeling it right now, the back. Here we go. Boom. It's done. It's done. Once the cover is on, now it's the time to repress your wires. See that connector? Push it back and forth from left and right. Make sure it's good, make sure there's no loose connection, everything seems okay here. And now you can put your stuff back together. See these plastic tabs here, and one is there. Bottom front panel has holes. These holes will line up with it. The holes are lining up there. And now you wanna put this door lock puller in place, in case if your door cannot open, you can pull this out from the bottom there. The screw goes into the plastic, so do not over tight it. In order to install the gasket back together, you pull on it, the back, this area goes in here. You can use a needle nose plier to pull it out from here. Hold it tight, because if it slips, you're gonna scratch the cabinet, you're gonna scratch the front panel, so hold it very tight. And if possible, hold your finger in front of it, just in case if it slips. It may hurt you a little bit, but you're protecting this front panel. I know I got some discoloration, black color from carbon brushes, but that's okay, you can always wipe it and clean it. One more tip, double check your pressure hose, because sometimes when you take the control panel out, the pressure hose comes out and then the washer will overfill. So double check this, it's important before you put the control panel back, and make sure it's sitting in place. And from this side, see the way this tab is? This gets inserted in this sharp area. Do not push it like this. Kind of lift it up and push it down. Now I'm gonna go downstairs and turn on the washer. So the washer gives me F53 error code again, and I had to open the part back again, and this time I'm gonna start cleaning the commutator on the motor, which is this part right here. Clean it really good. I've done it a couple of times. See, this layers of carbon builds up in there, and that's why it will not work again. So I made one small mistake by, even if your repair goes the way you expected, the pins are going there properly, and there is nothing wrong with the rest of the stuff. I would say clean this commutator just to be on the safe side, so you don't have to open the washer apart like I did. I usually don't have this problem, but once in a while I've seen it. Okay, so on the side you want to retight these back in, which I did already. Put your clips back in, they go on both sides, and of course the dryer is properly on top of the washer. The wheel, and you may want to line it up on both sides and push it a little bit. Okay. Open it and close it. Opens and closes good. The door gasket looks okay. Soap dispenser goes and comes out easily without any problem. When you install your soap dispenser back in, this part of the plastic tab goes inserted here and there. This one, line it up and push it slowly. Also the other part, you do not want to forget this. See this one for the door lock, you do not want to forget this. If you forgot that, that's a problem. And in case if the customer is not able to open the washer door, then they will have no option of this. So this clip, plastic tab puller for this door lock needs to be out. Close the door and run a test. Maybe just go on a normal cycle start. I'll just go on drain and spin. Drain and spin. Start. When you see one spin, you already know it's fixed because it was not spinning at all. When I completed the job on this, the whole module was replaced. I double checked my work, I checked my pins, they seemed okay. My wire was okay, everything seemed perfectly fine, so I put everything back together, ran a test. Now I got F53 again. I was like, oh, I have to open another part again, go downstairs. I had to go up and down maybe like 4 times to test it different ways. And then eventually what I did was I had to clean the commutator on the motor, where this part of the carbon brushes are going on commutator. On the motor, it gets a layer of carbon brush, the carbon debris on it, and you had to clean that. It usually doesn't happen, but in my case that was the problem too, so I had to use this paper to clean it, and I put it back together, but I didn't put it completely back together. I just rehooked the wires. I did not even put the cover for the motor back in. I did not put my door gasket back in. I just had one screw hole in this front panel. I put 2 screws on the door lock, closed the door, ran a test, and this time luckily the washer started spinning and I knew it was fixed. So I had to go downstairs, turn it back off, came back and install everything back together. I even put everything back together, and then now I'm running it. It's running perfectly fine. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys have any question, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share it with others. I was also reading here with my platform that I wanted to pull the dryer out, but luckily I had to think a little bit out of the box and pull the washer and dryer out just a little bit so I can open the screws. And even on the top it's very tight fit, you can see, but I got lucky on this call.